because the way I see it, you're going to end up spending the rest of your life in somebody's prison. If you go to prison, they're not bringing children to visit you at the prison. 271, State of Texas versus Renee Roman.
Before this hearing even gets going, the judge drops a warning that sounds more like a life prediction than a lecture. But here's the question. Is this defendant about to get a second chance or a harsh reality check? Because in cases like this, every word in the courtroom can shape the outcome.
We're going to have parties announced for the record for the state.
Casey Garrett and your
Defense.
Raymond Bell for the defense.
And are you Mr. Roman?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Discovery Acknowledgement with your, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client saying at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Roman, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. How do you pronounce your last name?
Roman.
Roman. See, that's what I was thinking because I was thinking about Judge Roman. All right. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, state is proceeding on count.
Notice what's happening here. The judge is carefully confirming that the defendant understands every right he's giving up. When someone enters a plea in a criminal case, the court has to ensure it's voluntary and informed. Once that plea goes on record, there's usually no easy way to undo it, especially when a plea deal is involved.
One, punishment is to be assessed at 15 months in the state jail facility. There's a $1,000 fine and no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, sir.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you? Then to count one, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Be the same. No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places, Mr. Roman? Again, did you understand you have a right to, and state you may continue to confer. Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and After reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I would just ask the court to follow the agreement of the parties. My client understands that he had a definite lapse in judgment when he engaged in this activity. He recognizes it was inappropriate behavior, and he, wants to accept responsibility for that. So that way he can get back on track. He does have a family to support. He has a wife and a child. And it's definitely been difficult on him being in jail. He understands he just needs to get this behind him. And that way he can get back on the path to supporting his family.
Why do you keep stealing?
It's just bad decision.
Well, why do you keep making bad decisions of stealing?
I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just history against this. Something that I just keep screwing up. That's it.
How old are your children?
9 and 6.
9 and 6. So do you think they're proud of you right now?
No, I don't.
So why do you keep doing things that are not making your children proud of you?
This is one of those moments where the courtroom shifts from legal procedure to personal accountability. The judge isn't just focused on the crime. He's digging into the pattern. And that's important because repeat offenses often influence how judges view a defendant's future risk. In other words, is this someone who made a mistake or is someone stuck in a cycle?
That's the question. You've got to get to the root cause of that, because the way I see it, you're going to end up spending the rest of your life in somebody's prison. And you know what's going to end up happening? I don't know who the mother of your children is. I don't know what type of person she is. I will tell you, some of the women in my family, I won't say some, all. If you go to prison, they're not bringing children to visit you at the prison. And then, of course, the rest of the family is going to say, why do you keep having children with this person who keeps stealing? So you need to stop. Otherwise, you're going to spend the rest of your life in prison or in the Bexar County Jail or wherever it may be. And then you know what ends up happening? Children, the way they learn to speak is they listen to other people and they imitate what they're doing. So do you want your children stealing leaf blowers
No.
and then driving to the location to sell the leaf blowers back to the person that it was stolen from?
Right.
And then not only do you
And here's where the story takes a turn that almost sounds unbelievable. Not only was the property stolen, but the defendant allegedly tried to sell the stolen item back to the original owner while arriving in a stolen vehicle. Situations like this often make judges skeptical about claims of just a bad decision. At that point, the court starts asking, is this poor judgment or a pattern of behavior?
bring the complainants their leaf blowers to try to sell them back to him, but you arrive in a stolen vehicle. All right, court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 15 months in the state jail facility. There's a $1,000 fine. Time and money will not run concurrent and give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. You better make better decisions. Otherwise, you're going to be that person at the prison, and you know what? A new person's going to come in and they're going to say, how do things run around here? And somebody's going to say, oh, you need to ask the person we call the grandfather, because they're the old person here. And they're going to say, who is that? Oh, that's Mr. Roman. And they're going to point to you. Don't be that person. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'll let you. Have you excused, Judge?
You're welcome. Yes.